Well, I have realized that I'm not good enough for Heisman, so we're going to take it down to All American. See what happens.
This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. And the Yellow Jackets will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Buffaloes offense will take the first swing of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Dropping back, it's Salter. Got his man out of the backfield. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Part in the backfield, it's Welch. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
He stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He reached into his bag for that move, and it didn't get him loose at all. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Got the first down himself. There he goes. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll try the run. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Salter. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. And they've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Keeps looking downfield. He's got it. First down and Touchdown, Buffaloes! A great catch and run for 6. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. 4th down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Yellow Jackets offense will go to work for the first time today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got...
Oh, a lot of space. Turning it on. Great move. Now he's got room. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. The Yellow Jackets can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's King. Grabbed behind the line, it's Patterson. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. Here comes the field goal unit. Nestled just inside that right upright. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He steps out of bounds at the 16, but now they have some room to operate. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Miller. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Makes it past the marker. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Got it behind the line. It's Hayden. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Forced out of the pocket. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
You got to love this guy's speed, and obviously throughout his football career, it's paid dividends for him, but this ain't high school anymore. You just can't outrun everybody like you used to back on Friday nights. This defense is fast. They were able to get him outside of the pocket, chase him down, bring him to the ground for a huge loss.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. From the gun, running back gets the give. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Yellow Jackets with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. As they come to the line on third and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Got it, looking for the first down. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. And the Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Takes the handoff. It's Welch. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
On the option. Now the pitch. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. And the Buffaloes are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Wants to throw. It's Salter. Picked off. What a play to set him up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Yellow Jackets are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Patterson. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Well, I get everybody's heart pumping a little bit, bouncing off that right upright and through. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. First play of the drive wants to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. The short hands, it's Miller. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath. and he's got to settle himself down.
Defensive coordinators draw up all these blitzes, and then you got a guy like that, and he just can roll, and he can get out of things. He's a magician, just pops out of things, makes play.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Patterson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll run play action. On the move to his left. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Scanning the field, it's King. And that one is picked off in the end zone. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Here's the handoff. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Pass escapes him, still on his feet. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Buffaloes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to pass, it's Salter. Trying to set up the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The Buffaloes are threatening in the red zone. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. And the Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Steps away to find some room. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the arc.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he missed it. No good. And guys, after the miss, the lead is still 1.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
There he goes. Wide open spaces. He's at the 20. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Back to throw, it's Salter. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Oh, they're after him. Completes the shuffle pass. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Skips away from pressure. On the run, deep down the right side. Touchdown, Colorado! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Man, trusting your quarterback in these situations is huge, and you could tell they trusted him, and he delivered right before the half, the chance to take the lead and take all the momentum.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. He'll keep it himself. And the ball's out, and they're after it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's King. He makes the grab. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the real route. He's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Solid return, decent field position as he goes out of bounds at the 30. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Price. And the defense holds. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Buffaloes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Caught behind the line. It's Price. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won 3rd down and forced him on 4th down.
Looking for room at the 40. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Snap it to the back. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and goal. The give. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Soften him up with the run. Now the throw. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Pass interference. Defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Jacksonville State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Here's the pressure. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer. They were able to get the sack.
And he was flat, missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. They kick it away on 4th down. Wants to bring it back. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. To throw, it's Salter. Gets open down the middle. Turning on the Jets. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop it.
And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Buffs! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. and he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. It's running room. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll pull it on the read. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
With the catch, it's Haynes. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackle.
Back to throw, it's King. Quick strike complete. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll get this drive started from the 29. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He'll pull it down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Lofts one high and deep. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll send the tight end in motion. Here's a heat. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Finds his tight end. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the 4th quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much. The Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's King. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On third down, going up top. Trying to escape and get it himself. That is sucked out. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. And the Yellow Jackets want to move quickly. Handoff to the single back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Haynes. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Fires downfield. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do.
It's a seam wide open. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give out of the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Salter. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
He's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets rid of it. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Oh, he's got a chance. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. And the Buffaloes have pushed it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a space. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off.
Touchdown, Colorado! And the pummeling has started.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Running behind that left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking downfield, it's King. Blasted as he lets it go. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the fourth.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He'll throw it. Got a man. It's Miller. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the ball's on the ground. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Gets the back moving. Looking for a man. It's King. Hauls it in. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Quick completion on the out. At the 35, he's open. Wide open on the right. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Deep shot for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, They're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice.
Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Gonna swing it on second down. And the ball squirts out deep in their own end. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He wants to change this route. Number one objective here, no turnover. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Great place to start for this offense. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Kane. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. The Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. On the run, it's Haynes. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Going for it all. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out and start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.